Hey everybody, welcome to EmpireCV.tv. This is an excellent week. This is going to be a great week for comic books and also a frustrating week for comic books because there is the first book I'm going to show you starts out with a cover that is absolutely ridiculous and it has got my heart racing. I want to get a hold of Greg Pak and find out what's going on. You know, I could have just read it to find out what's going on, but it's at the bottom of my pile. So, this one right here, Scott and Mohawk Storm, what is going on? There is no way that this would happen. Scott is not man enough for a woman like that, first off. Oh. So, let's go ahead and, like I said, I'll read it, but it's going to the bottom of the pile. Storm is just too awesome. So, let's do something exciting. Aquaman. This one is going to be fun. This is Ivan Rice, Jeff Johns. We've got The Deep coming up. It's him and Mara against it. I mean, look at that cover alone. This is going to be an action-packed and well-written issue. So, and on the DC stuff, all of the #1s and #2s have been coming back in. So if there's anything that you missed, anything we were trying to get for you, take a look at the shelf or ask me. I might have it in the back for you already because our restocking has been just flooding in the last couple weeks. So, another one for all the Finch fans and our new big mastermind in the Batman world, the White Rabbit. We'll see where that goes. It makes sense. Don't shake your head. He's following the White Rabbit. Wah, wah, wah. That's exactly what it is. But this time he is snared by the White Rabbit.
White Rabbit, Neo.
So, you know what? The White Rabbit didn't actually come out of Matrix. I don't know if you ever heard of Alice in Wonderland. But, so yeah, Finch fans, Batman fans, that's out tomorrow. Okay, the first episode of Wolverine and the X-Men was well written. It was Jason Aaron. It was really good, but nothing happened. It was really fun. It set the scene. This one is Bacalo in non-stop action. So I know a few of you were a little iffy on where it was going. This one right here is the one you want to try because it really picks up the pace and keeps going.
Bacalo! You know,
I can live with or without Bacalo. I'm not a huge fan of his. He's okay. I mean, obviously you love him.
Occupy Comics.
Occupy Comics. Okay, this is the weird one. We all saw at the end of Fear Itself, there's a new Thor. Tanarus is there, and he is taking the place of the mighty Thor. This is where I was wondering where they were going. With Thor dead, he's got 2 titles. How were they going to do it? Well, they're going to do it with a new God of Thunder for the next 2 months till he comes back.
Hey, where do they live again? What's the name of their place?
Asgard?
Occupy Asgard.
Occupy please do not occupy the comic book shops because I will call the police. And you see how they behave. So, but
free comics to all Occupy occupants.
Obviously, that is a lie. There are no free comic books except the very first Saturday in May, where we give out 10,000 free comic books on Free Comic Book Day. You want to come down early this year because we're going to have a whole bunch of events, but there will be more on that later. You know, as long as we're talking about it real quick. Last weekend we did a charity food drive. We had local artists come down. Thank you to everyone who was here. Thank you to everyone who brought food. We have a giant tub of it filled. I decided to extend it up through Wednesday. If you guys wanted to bring stuff down but didn't, bring it in. We'll donate it to the needy. And for every can that we get up through Wednesday night, we're also donating 1 comic book to the Sacramento Children's Receiving Home. So it's a double whammy. You get food to the hungry, comics to kids. How can you go wrong? So back to what we're talking about. Warren Ellis has taken over Secret Avengers, and what he's doing is it's an interesting way of telling the story because each one of these is a one-shot essentially. Captain America with another small group of his team go in to take care of a problem really based around science fiction, but what they're doing is they're telling these one-shot stories with an overarching story built into it. So you can pick up any of these and read it standalone. You'll just get a lot more without it. And Warren Ellis is one of the best science fiction writers out there, so he's well worth giving a shot to. And Cap, for some reason, is still in the Super Patriot outfit. I guess he puts that on when he's like Spider-Man. He's got like 2 or 3 different costumes depending on the job that's going on. So here's one that most people just really aren't giving a shot. They're all reading Ultimate Spider-Man, they're all reading Ultimates, but Ultimate Hawkeye's got a book and it's really well done. If you're reading Ultimates and you see the disaster that is literally sweeping the Ultimate Universe, first issue, they lose contact with Hawkeye. This is the story of him in another country where there is a coup essentially going on, and him trying to restore order to a country that is being introduced to their superpowered individuals for the first time. So very well written, very well drawn, and if you're an Ultimates fan, that's a great place to go. And here is, we saved this one for last because it's just really a neat issue and a neat cover. Fantastic Four number 600. FF is still going on. Fantastic Four is going to be going on as well. This book is filled with bunch of short stories about the characters. And it has got a regular story that's spinning out of the FF stuff where literally there's just too much going on. You've got... you've got the duplicate Reeds. You've got Doom enslaved to one of the Reeds from an alternate world. You have Ronan and Crystal. Well, the Inhumans have gone to Earth and taken in the other Kree races that were created, races created by the Kree that the Inhumans are basically, he's the king of now. He left Ronan and Crystal back at the Kree Empire, which the Inhumans rule. Ronan took the opportunity, and Crystal's been really big on Ronan lately. She joins him, took the opportunity to take 2 of the duplicate Reeds, merge them together, and create a new Supreme Intelligence. Supreme Intelligence then orders the fleet to attack Earth. They give you all the reasons why in this, but you've got the Kree attacking, you've got the Inhumans attacking, you've got Doom and alternate Reed back in Latveria. You also have Annihilus and his Annihilation Wave making the push to try and get into the world. So this one brings in the New Avengers, it brings in She-Hulk, it brings in a little bit of everybody because the threat is so big. So Fantastic Four 600. Black Friday sales, we open at 8 a.m. on Friday, staying open till 9, regular hours Saturday and Sunday. Friday's the day to come down. On Friday we have huge sales on absolutely everything in the store. And free shirts with every purchase while supplies last. Come down and get your Serenity shirts. Friday, Black Friday, come in early, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sales on everything, and I hope to see you guys then.
Are there free donuts?
There are not, because you guys will get your grubby hands all over the comics. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Empire's Comics.
Hey, brighten it up.
All right. Let's try that again.
Take 2.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to EmpireCB.tv.